Welcome back to our National No Sugar series brought to you by the Oral Health Unit in the Ministry of Health and Wellness. I'm Camila McDonald, personal trainer and integrative nutrition health coach, and I really hope that you've been enjoying our series so far. So in our last episode, we broke down the amount of sugar in the common foods that we eat. I know that was very surprising for many of you. And we also calculated the average amount of sugar that we should be consuming every day, right? We're not supposed to be surpassing that threshold. Right? Today we're going to spend some time on some lifestyle shifts that we can make right away to reduce our sugar cravings. These lifestyle changes aren't too drastic, but they're going to take a little bit of thought, a little bit of extra time, and a lot of intention. The best part is these changes are going to drastically reduce your sugar cravings and once and for all help you to get them under control. So the first thing that we need to be aware of is that most of our sugar cravings are rooted in the fact that our diets are deficient and lacking in real food, nutrient-dense food, all right, that can be used by the body to do all the things that it needs to do and keep us well and full of vibrant energy, especially anyone who may be on a diet. And so in an effort to lose weight, you're cutting out an essential macronutrient like carbs or fat. Our bodies need carbs and fat and protein, and it will not function optimally without them. So sure, you'll lose weight if you cut carbs, but you'll also be completely depleted of energy. Your cravings will be sky high, and even with all the willpower in the whole world, you're probably not going to be able to resist the craving onslaught that will inevitably follow your dieting plans. So the shift here is that in every single meal, you have to make sure that you're getting enough protein, good fats, and good carbs with lots of fiber. And when you combine this winning combo in a meal, you're going to feel satiated, full, and well balanced. If you're missing any of these main macros, you are going to crave sugar because your nutritional needs are not being met. So I want you to do an exercise for me. Every time you start to crave sugar, do a check-in. Take a look at the meals that you've had for the day and ask yourself, did I have a balanced meal today? Did I have a healthy portion of fiber, good fats, and good carbs? And the truth is that we all have very different nutritional needs, right? Based on a multiple of factors. But we're gonna break down a balanced meal for the average person, okay? So let's start with protein. On average, right? Again, everybody's very, very different. Your age, activity levels, everything. At least 15 grams of protein in each meal or snack, okay? When you consume enough lean protein in each meal, it will really keep you nice and full for a long enough period before it's time to have your next meal or snack. Then there's fat, right? There are many types of fat, but there's the good fats. And if you're missing out on good fats in your meals, you are going to get hungry and crave sugar. Most people need about 10 to 15 grams of good fats in each meal. So even, for example, a tablespoon of olive oil has about 15 grams of fat. And you could mix up your favorite healthy dressing using olive oil as the base and sprinkle it on your salad. And there are very many ways that you can get healthy fats. For example, avocado. Avocado is in season now, all right? And that's about 10 grams of good fat. So this is just about learning how to combine your macros to give you a well-balanced meal. And speaking of which, we still have one macronutrient left, and that many of us are afraid of, but our bodies absolutely need to keep our cravings at bay, and that's carbs. It's the good kind of carbs that are filled with lots and lots of fiber, because if you really want to reduce your sugar cravings and feel full for longer, packing your meals with lots and lots of veggies in every single meal. We're supposed to be getting 4 to 6 servings of veggies every single day. They're loaded with vitamins, minerals, and powerful plant compounds that just will do so much goodness for your body, right? And then you won't have time to crave sugar. And then there are complex carbs from grain sources. So in a meal, for example, a good serving would be like a half cup of brown rice or quinoa. That works really well. And it's also high in protein, quinoa. So again, it's important that each meal and snack that you eat has a very nice variety of good carbs, good fats, and lean protein so that you can manage your hunger levels and have enough nutrient density to keep your sugar cravings at bay. Another very important factor to consider is the timing of your meals. It's important to keep satiated throughout the day and not skip meals. Of course, this might not be including days that you may fast, because I know some people fast, so that's not inclusive of that. So I've seen time and time again clients who eat their lunch at 12 p.m. and then they're so busy moving through their day. This is happening, that's happening, and then they don't understand why they want to eat down the house when they get home at, let's say, 7 or 8 p.m. And best believe they're not ravaging for broccoli or beans, right, at that point. After so many hours of not eating anything, your body is in starvation mode, and the only thing that you're craving is highly processed sugar, whether that's from bread, crackers, chips, cookies, pasta, sweets, cakes, and that's because the brain is going to crave the very thing that's going to give us all the energy right away, and it's easy for our body to break down. And what's that? That's sugar, right? And refined carbs. So your body is smart, it knows how to survive. So do not send your body into survival mode. Nourish your body with wholesome meals and snacks throughout the day. And I'm going to be sharing some really delicious recipes very soon. All right. And speaking of delicious, another culprit for driving sugar cravings is lack of flavor and variety in our meals. Okay. So usually we start craving sugar if we're eating the same food over and over again and not added the well-needed spice and love that's needed to keep our taste buds and hunger hormones balanced. So if you start to get bored with the flavors of your meals and they start to feel a little monotonous, you're likely eating the same things over and over, and eventually your body is going to want to rebel and just, the first thing you're going to feel for is something nice. We all know that feeling, right? So try to make every meal nice. Make sure you're cooking with lots of herbs and spices, and experiment when you can with different types of meals. Drop a comment below if you are looking for some support with that. All right, so don't stray too far. We're going to be back in this exact space with part 4 of our National No Sugar series, where we tackle some more and very crucial lifestyle change tweaks that will have significant impacts on your sugar cravings, and hopefully in turn you will drastically cut down on your intake. See you soon, and keep us posted on how your journey is going. We would love to hear from you.